Righto. Chassis, everything that I need to have done, I've done. So it's rigged up, ready to go to be blasted. So I've done my checks, I've had my notes on there, and I've double checked, and I've done my welds, and yeah, finished the rear cross member. I actually had to add one more, so I've got 8. So I have been working on that in the background. Basically, it's down here, so that's the bolt-on mount plate with the hitch lock, and this is the swing away arm that I've come up with. And from, I guess, the last video, it's doesn't look a thing like I had before, but I just couldn't get that one to work. So there's my stub, hinge stub there, and that's the rim mount plate. So I'm actually made this to be able to take a couple of, well, a 235 wide tyre. I think it's like maybe 140mm offset to from the inside of the rim, where the hub mounts, to the outside face or the inside face, and I can take something else that's 50mm wider than that. So hopefully, you know, if you need to upgrade the width of your tyres, this tyre carrier will be able to do it. So yeah, that'll go away to get galvanised, and yeah, once the chassis comes back, it's probably one of the last things to do, but that's all ready to go. So yeah, like I said, all rigged up, ready to go. So now I'm just going to move it out of the workshop and yeah, get it outside. Righto, here we go, all set up, ready to go. So blast nozzle there, all the lines ready to go. I just did a bit of a test run with a compressor, so yeah, we'll give it a crack first thing in the morning. Yeah, hopefully the neighbours don't complain. Righto, all the sandblasting has been done. Probably went a bit far on it, but yeah, this is a, what you'd call a nude chassis. So basically, we're just about going to load it on the truck and yeah, send it away from galvanising. But before we do that, there's some critical steps a lot of people probably don't think about or do before it's galvanised. So like your bushes, your bush receivers, yeah, you put that through, you're going to get a layer of galvanising all the way around, and when you go to put your bushes in, when it comes back, they're not going to fit. Threads, same there. Your you probably don't want them galvanised. So basically a cloth tape, you wrap that in a cloth tape, and these big holes, so I guess anything you want protected or you don't want gal in, that you would wrap with cloth tape. This you would fill with any roof and gutter silicon. So silicon is like high temperature, and it will prevent gal from penetrating inside there. So basically you could silicon around that thread and the silicon will still be there once it goes through the dip. So I'd probably silicon those 4 holes for the shackles, and obviously the 2 down the back, tape them and fill these, and that's really about it. So yeah, basically we'll start filling. So we'll just fill all that like that, and other side, job done. Righto, so I've wrapped this bush shackle mount with the tape, which is, I think it's just it's a Tessa tape. Can't tell you much more about it. It's like some sort of cloth type sort of packing, but anyway, so something to be just check that that's wrapped. I've also filled the end, and then on the other side I've put a spot there, because if you fill only one end, that whole tube will fill up and you'll be done. So yeah, filled all them up. Same with the shackles, front shackle mounts, they're done. Smaller bolts like that one there, that's enough to hold it. So again, I've just put a bit over the seam of that tape. So fully fill your chassis bush provisions, and basically anything you don't, there's a little bolt there that I've put a bit on. Rear shackles, same on the other side, and the same deal with your rear. Encapsulate it with the tape, plug it with the silicon, each side, rear shackles, yeah, fully filled. And yeah, I've filled those 3 at the top, and these are the bushes I made for my swing away carrier. So I just want to protect those threads. I mean, you can get it galvanised and re-tap them, but this will, you just got to dig that out when it's done, and Bob's your uncle. And if you think you're going to get that silicon going out and not get any on you, yeah, I call bullshit. So yeah, there we go. So a little bit of preparation, that's probably a tube and a half silicon. yeah, saves you coming back, and when you get it, if you haven't blocked them, having to ream them out and muck around trying to get the gal out, because the gal, you know, it's pretty thick and it's not a consistent coverage. You might, if they, you know, they let it sit there, it might just all pool on the bottom all the way through, and yeah, you could have 2 or 3 mil difference in there. So there's a little hack for those first time galvanisers, and you know, it's anything you send to the galvaniser. You want to protect threads and holes, it's the way you do it. So next step, loading it onto the truck and sending it away. So yeah, it's been a bit of a project to this, but I'm pretty happy with it. I didn't blow through any sus areas in the chassis because I did go over it pretty well. So there we go. Next time you see this, it'll be fully galvanised.